Okay, in this question, slightly different than finding monthly payment, because this question gives you monthly payment. Looking for how much you still owe after making payment for 10 years. Okay, that's the question. So again, we have to use TVM solver to solve these questions, but you have to be careful when you put the value in the TVM solver. Okay, so here's the question. You bought the house 10 years ago, taking out 153,000 loan, mortgage. So remember that mortgage is a part of the loan to buy the house. So here mortgage, uh, a mortgage is present value, which is loan, is $153,000. Okay, that's the loan. So the interest rate is 4%. I equals to 4% in TVM solver, and of course time for the loan is 20 years. But the first part of the questions, we are looking for how much you still owe after 10 years. So here time is 10 year to find the answer in the first part of the questions. So in TVM solver, n equals to lowercase n times t, which is 12 times 10, which is 120. So 120 goes in the uppercase n box in TVM solver. So you put 120 as uppercase n, I as a 4%, and present value going to be 153,000. So I'm going to put that 153000 without the comma, without dollar sign. PMT, that's what it is. So PMT is $927.15, but you got to put the negative here because you are paying back to the bank, or it is the money is going away from you. So you put $927.15 as a negative when you put the PMT in the TVM solver to solve the first part of the question. So the question tells you how much you still owe after 10 years of the payment. But notice that by the time you got to find future value. So how much you still owe? What's the future value of the loan? Even you pay $927.50, how much you still you owe? So you got to solve for future value in this case here. So click solve. That means you still owe $91,574.74. So I'm going to put that $91,574.74. Okay, that's the money you still owe after the 10 years for the this much loan. Okay, so next question is, if the house has a value now $203,000, how much equity do you have after making payment over the 10 years? Here's the thing. So since the house price is $203,000, but you still owe $91,574.74. The difference here is going to be the equity of the house. So equity is $111,425.26 is the equity. So equity is how much you owe. You subtract that from the value of the house, and that's how you find the equity. Okay, so that's the answer of this question. Submit your answer and you get this right. Bye.